Hello everyone and welcome back to another video of Fox Reacts. In the past, you may have seen me do a few cinema sins, but now I think it's time for a cinema win. Today we're checking out everything great about Toy Story 2. Let's hop in and see just what happens when Woody met his original crew. I remember the intro and I loved it. And the gameplay and all that.
Starting out strong with this sci-fi vibe. We don't even need a Lightyear movie. We got this. Imagine what else they might have done if the mouse had owned Star Wars back then. Oh, never mind. That is a TIE Fighter cannon sound destroying an eyeball-looking thing from Return of the Jedi. And that must be Buzz Vader inside there. I'm just kidding. I know it's a title for the Gatekeeper droid. For real though, this is awesome. Why did it take so long for us to get an honest-to-goodness Buzz Lightyear action flick? The glow-in-the-dark suit itself is what's lighting his way. That's a dope suit design and a dope toy design. Man, I love seeing all of Buzz's gadgets work the way he thinks they should when he doesn't know he's a toy. Even as kids, I think everyone knew this wasn't real, but it's still a bold move to eviscerate a main character less than 5 minutes in. And then the writers of Up saw this and said, hold my beer. And they even upped the details from the first movie. Dirt smudges and dents on the dresser, dirty water droplets on the window, seams in the wallpaper.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Nice reminder that Buzz likes to do the daring stuff. That'll probably come in handy later.
The missus lost her earring.
I'm tying up all those loose ends from the last film.
Mrs. Potato Head.
Gee, I better shave.
Pop.
Also, can't think of a better cast than Estelle Harris as Mrs. Potato Head to Rickles Mister.
It's so nice to have a big, strong spot around the house.
Get the mustache back.
Great bait and switch, tying up even more loose ends.
Wow, a puppy!
Aw, I want a dire wolf-sized wiener dog. Stupid reality.
Oh, death by monkeys!
Well, Andy's playtime has taken a step up in gruesomeness.
Nice.
Makes sense since he's older.
You know, toys don't last forever.
Ooh, that's right.
Hate you, Pixar. Ah, yes, the system they were playing was a Super Nintendo.
Oh, look.
Never had one. I hear they're great.
That actually reminds me. In the Cinema Sins one, the net was like, yeah, Super Nintendo, let's play some Bomberman right freaking now. Oh, you know what? Just for fun, I'll find that video and link that into the description as well. It will be the second one. Or just read what's literally next.
Oh man, is that Morning Dove a callback to the end of Toy Story when Woody and Buzz think they're left behind? Feels like it is.
Maybe. That's kind of all.
Again, getting pretty dark here, Pixar. Even if being discarded by your owner isn't a relatable nightmare, I think we all understand what it means to toys.
Well, I tried squeaking, but I'm still broken. No one could hear me.
I know it works out for Wheezy at the end of this film, and I'm still stressed.
Whoa,
this is how they get you.
I never actually realized, if you looked in his mouth, you can actually see the squeaker was broken. Wow.
Rex is allowed to move his eyes, I guess. Nope. I knew where every one of my toys was, even if it was stuffed under the bed. If I came back from camp and my mom had just sold them, yeah,
well,
there would be some
25
words.
cents?
And then some extra chores after I said those words.
Oh,
Ingenuity. Bullseye shadowing.
Oh, just...
Puppy Woody still works for me.
You don't want that toy, it's broken.
Regardless of how broken it is, it's not yours. I know Al is the villain in this film, but I think we can all agree that this random mom needs to learn some toy etiquette.
Oh yeah, definitely.
he's stealing Woody.
What?
Stealing.
Oh.
Take Woody, it's illegal.
Where's he?
Tell that to
Take
Andy's
Woody?
mom. She clearly stole Sid's table and all the locks from his door. Buzz really goes for it here, which I can understand after Woody pulled out all the stops for him last movie. If the Al's Toy Barn license plate wasn't enough for us, the Feathers really nail it home, letting the kids get that insider feeling.
At precisely 8:32-ish.
Accuracy.
8:32.
Now the vehicle fled the scene in this direction.
Your eyes are in backwards. It went the other way.
Hey,
They're actually giving a great example of why experts no longer think eyewitness testimony is actually valid anymore. Everybody remembers everything differently. Our memories suck and are influenced by a whole bunch of variables. Complex legal realities from the makers of Cars 2.
Don't you watch where you're going, Godzilla?
Godzilla.
I am in the middle of something
bad.
really important.
What's it like to be the go-to guy for slimy, untrustworthy, generally
Put him in
unlikable
the chicken
casting?
suit.
You have a gift, Wayne Knight. gift.
Gonna make me big bucks.
Also, he
Way too
really
into the
loves those
chicken.
bird puns.
That's ching ching ching.
It's at times like these I like to remember that Oscar-winning national treasure Thomas Jeffrey
All right.
Hanks had to sit in a booth and make grunting sounds. Thank you
Oh.
for your service, sir.
Can't believe I have to drive all the way to work.
Well, you see, working from home really destroys that company culture we've been trying to build, and also we already
Look at that.
own this
You live
building.
right
It's tough to
across
keep
your
an eye
wall.
out. Wait, doesn't Al own Al's Toy Barn?
Yeah.
Man, even he hates his boss.
It's you! It's you!
Great character intro, and the fact that Jesse picks Woody up butt first will never not be funny to me. Fantastic art for the toy box, not to mention the
box.
scuffed cardboard corners and
mint in the
places on the
box.
plastic view sheet that have been worn by the
Somewhere
prospector's hat. The attention to detail. Kyle Chandler as Bullseye is the icing on the cake
Oh,
here,
man,
but
I
I've got to
kinda
give it
missed
to
what he was
37
saying.
at the time, Joan Cusack for sounding not a day over 22. That's how old Jesse is, right?
Everyone knows your name.
No idea.
Woody.
The only cereal that's sugar
Oh,
frosted
we got
and dipped in
Adam
chocolate.
coming.
They have chocolate frosted sugar bombs?
Oh, cool. Never actually had sugar frosted chocolate bombs, whatever the hell he said. Oh well, moving on.
There's almost too much to comment on here. Frasier's shame at the pickaxe in his bum, but Bullseye's aw shucks kick is so adorable
Aw,
and such a
come
great
on.
touch. And the lyrics sound
Real
like he's a
cute.
smartin'. So they sort of confirm that Woody is an homage to Howdy Doody,
Ah.
but let's just be clear, a much less creepy homage.
Ugh.
You're probably wondering what's on all the channels,
Yeah, not
and
bad.
it's a lot, but mostly it's
I saw
Listerine
Tintin.
commercials and this. Etch is basically
Oh.
a smartphone before smartphones and is clearly the most intelligent out of all
That's
the
definitely
toys.
an
Just
edit.
saying, not sure they're getting the full credit they deserve.
Woody once risked his life to save me. I couldn't call
Definitely
myself
edit.
his friend if I weren't willing to do the same.
Friendship! That plane in the gutter is just so real. Genuinely
Oh.
unsure how many gliders I lost on the roof as a kid. I hope they've forgiven me. Fun fact, this isn't shot on actual film. It's just another computer animation with added film grain and tracking lines, even light bloom
Yeah,
on
I
the bright
guess
spots
it
to
makes
mimic that
sense.
old-timey film look.
A record player. I haven't seen one of these in ages.
Right. Fun
Cool.
reminder that Woody is old.
Woody is like
Can't go.
at least second
I
generation.
can't
Owen.
do swords again.
It's sort of played for laughs, but they
Like
make the
from,
trauma of
Annie's
storage seem
original
pretty
father.
dang awful, which makes
Original
sense if you think
father.
about it.
He
Without
doesn't have a
we go
stepdad.
back into storage.
NBD, no stakes here. Just either leave your previous life and everyone you love, or send these new friends into indefinite solitary confinement. No big whoop. The shot composition really shows you the scale of everything around the toys.
Ooh. Oh man.
All right, nobody look till I get my cork back in.
The implications of this moment are
Confusing.
confusing? I feel like
Yeah.
Pixar enjoys planting questions in our heads and never answering them.
And that concludes our broadcast day.
Genius transition. Also, yes, there was a time when TV just stopped. It was done for the night. Between this and the VHS tapes, this is becoming a period piece. Cheesy Fingers detail is spot on. Although there's literally no way Al's not a finger licker. No judgment, I'm just saying. I'm gonna make you
Well,
look at
who's
this
not
for a
a
lot
finger
longer than
licker?
you'd probably like to, but
You get that
speaking of
good dust in your fingers,
details,
you gotta
the
lick
red of
it
his
off.
nostrils and nose hair connecting to his mustache, subtle blemishes,
Ew.
scars on his neck that don't grow hair, the change in direction of beard growth. I will
Huh.
say Al has some of the most luscious lashes anyone could ask
Okay,
for.
that's kinda
You hitting that
fun.
Latisse, Newman? Anyway, they finally figured humans out and they are letting us know.
All right.
See? Bullseye gets it. Truly disgusting. Hey, now I can feel the warmth on my face.
Oh.
Love it.
Let it go, officer, I swear.
Not so subtle. Hey, is that a Bug's Life painting?
Yeah.
I think even with both arms, nobody's betting on Woody in this fight. I think it's a Joan Cusack thing. I wouldn't mess with Sheila Jackson.
Losing health units. Must rest.
Rex has gone full gamer now. I hear the SNES would do that to you.
Nice.
Why did the toys cross the road?
Not now, Ham.
To get to the
other
chicken on
side.
the other side.
Look, I
Of the
love a joke
chicken.
explanation
Okay,
as
I
much as the
messed
next
up the
guy, but I
joke.
feel like I need to clear up the whole the other side is the afterlife. No. You can add meaning to a joke after, but the punchline of that joke is the non-punchline. That's the joke. You set up a
I
joke and
said
then everyone waits
drop.
for the laugh, and then you just say what happens. What do you call a boomerang that won't come back? A stick. Why is 5 in love with 6? It's not. They're numbers. They don't experience love.
Eh?
Anyway.
Oh well, we tried.
What was that last one?
specimen ready for cleaning?
Jerry!
Oh.
From his lack of teeth, it looks like he lost recently. I
Oh,
can't really
damn.
explain it, but this is one of those scenes I think about a lot. It just brings me lots
Oh,
of
yeah, this
joy,
scene
and I'm not
is
even a
just
figure
straight
painter. I just
awesome.
love the
Look at
cleaner's
this.
gear and setup, and that Woody gets all spruced up. The whole
Nice.
sequence is so well done. The way Woody's eye gets a
It's
mirror
just-
shine, the texture
Whoa.
of Jerry's hands. It's bonkers when you realize this movie was made
Really
over
is
20
amazing.
years
Look
ago,
at
and
this.
what? He painted over Andy's name? Nope,
Oh.
over it. Jerry's dead to me. But also, he does bald spots. Forget Rogaine.
Oh.
From now on, it's Roger
Nice.
Jerry. Nailed it.
No, all together. Now!
Teamwork.
Cool.
The terror of the needle for Woody.
They make it so you can't defeat Zurg unless you buy this book. It's extortion, that's what it is.
Comrade Dinosaur makes a good point.
Right, you know.
Tell me I wasn't this deluded. No back talk.
It's gotta be a depressing reality to meet yourself and
Who's
realize
like
you're
this
just a
delusional?
glorified
Go back.
space narc. But Buzz is taking it surprisingly well. You know, he probably appreciates the continuity that all Buzzes are self-important morons who don't know their toys.
Am I really that fat?
Let's play.
Yeah, you're in a
Oh man,
suit.
I can
Oh,
feel and smell what Buzz
Galvanite.
is smelling right now. It's not meant to be weird. It smells like a special kind of metal.
I'm a married spot. I'm a married spot. For single fellas.
You're also a potato and she's a woman, and you're both toys?
Don't
How would it
question
even, like, do they, or
No,
can he,
literally,
and there's that
don't
back
question
flap?
it.
Also,
That's
there's a pig. Sorry, like I said, Pixar makes you ask some hard-to-answer questions.
Yeah, we
Wait,
don't
why is the price
question
marked up 10x for Canadians? Oh, that's a tight Jurassic Park reference.
Cool.
Slow down, must go faster. Good stuff. You get that one, right? Some more toy nightmare material that gives us an idea of how awful it's been for the Roundup gang.
Even though
This is
you're
kind
not
of awesome.
moving, you feel like you're alive, because that's how he sees you.
Uh-oh.
Emily
what?
was just the same. She was my whole world.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me there
Here
isn't a
comes
meaningful
sad
monologue set to Randy
backstory.
Newman music coming.
When somebody loved me,
Yep, there it is.
everything was beautiful.
Huh.
Well, here come the waterworks. This scene. I'm not about ranking Pixar.
One theory that I do actually love is that the people have theorized that Jesse's original Ono was Andy's mom when she was, well, a kid. Though, to be honest, the theory is only, well, it's only fanon. We don't have any canon evidence to really help it grow. So it's just...
Pixar movies, but this
seed.
moment is up there as one of the saddest. Y'all know I love me some Randy Newman, and this song is flawless.
Oh,
Sarah McLachlan
it's the
singing
hat.
it gives me
The
goosebumps.
hat. That's
And
actually
then,
the
of
base
course, the
people have
imagery,
for it.
the passage of time shown by dust accumulating on Jesse's face, and the posters in Emily's room make it pretty clear
kinda
that
forgot
Emily
about
had
that.
Jesse in the 60s or 70s, meaning Jesse has been in storage for a very long time. And then that last car ride where Jesse looks so content, back with the one she loves, only to be left in a box as Emily drives
Yep.
away. Gonna fall asleep mumbling, toys aren't real, over and over tonight. Oh dang, that makes those Chekhov's balls. What a fun twist, complete with a shredder hand punching out of the garbage.
How are we gonna get up there? Maybe if we find
Let's
some
go.
balloons, we could float to the top.
And
This is
again,
not
the
up.
writers of Up muttered, hold my beer.
To overnight 6 packages to Japan is how much?
You also hate it when they talk about money in movies and shows and never divulge the amount to keep it timeless? Me too, so I did some napkin math,
alright.
and it's anywhere between $1,400 and $2,000 to ship those 6 boxes to Japan in 4 business days. There wasn't even an overnight option, so we could be talking about double or triple that. And the fact that he's gonna do it brings us back to the actual value of the Roundup crew. Single G.I. Joe figures from the late 80s go for low to mid 5 figures now. So it's fair
Cool.
to guess this entire set was in the 50 grand range. Maybe more, and then
Wow.
Al added a zero, making it 500 grand or more. So 10K on shipping and plane tickets ain't no big deal.
That's custom fitted foam insulation you'll be riding in, Bullseye.
I mean,
Custom foam.
actually does sound pretty nice.
Hey, heads up down there.
Whoa!
Ow.
Pork bellies are falling.
Hey, I get that reference. Stocks, but more importantly, trading places when Eddie Murphy breaks the fourth wall at random for no reason at all, and we were all totally cool with it.
Pork bellies, which is used to make bacon, which you
Okay.
might find in a bacon and lettuce and tomato sandwich.
Yes, okay. Very obvious.
To infinity and beyond!
Ugh,
Haven't
apparently
you
all
realized
pre-toy
yet that this
realization
buzz
buzzes
is not
fail
a
to
buzz?
success. It's not flying, it's falling upward with style.
Say, little mister, you notice any trouble around these parts?
Woody Wayne.
You know, one thing I still gotta ask, even nowadays, is why does Woody have a holster, yet no pistol? I mean, I understand it probably could have been lost over the ages, but shouldn't he have, well, something? Like, even if you just made it a solid piece of plastic with what looks to be a handle sticking out, I mean, even that would have been okay. Just,
Speaking of breaking
it
fourth
doesn't
wall,
look right when it's
Woody!
empty.
Ow!
quality howl slink. Resourcefulness.
Use your head.
But I
Use
don't
your
want
head.
to use my head!
Dad
Yeah!
jokes.
So, who's the real Buzz?
Use
I
your
am.
head.
He's been trained by Zurg himself to mimic my every move.
Click.
The stairs. By the way, something I forgot to mention in the first movie is the evolution
Well,
of Andy's
how's that for
signature.
ya?
The N is backwards and shaky on Woody's original stamp, and Buzz's is clean and the N is forward facing.
Buzz, I was a yo-yo.
Was.
French Schreiber.
That's actually still kind of cool. It's like, which one of them is the real Buzz? I am. He's an imposter. Click. It's like, That do it for you? Lifts foot. Ah, Buzz! Ah, it's you! It's like, why didn't he just lift his foot in the first place then? And he didn't have to do the whole button.
Burn.
One more rip and Eddie's done with me. And what do I do then, Buzz, huh? You tell me.
Somewhere in that pat of stuffing is a toy who taught me that life's only worth living if you're being loved by a kid.
Great writing. They both have solid points, and while we might be partial to Team Andy, Team Museum makes a lot of sense. And while Woody can be selfish at times, he seems to genuinely care for the Roundup gang. It's a hard choice.
I mean, they all have technically his original family.
Watch kids from behind glass and never be loved again? Some life.
I mean,
harsh, but I do enjoy the full 180 Buzz has done since the...
Technically speaking, he would be loved. He just would not be played with. So, I mean, that's something to think about. He'd be loved, but not played with.
last movie.
Wait, do you have to be played with to be loved, then?
Love you the way I do.
Making it canon is a great way to bring back everyone's favorite song.
Buzz Lightweight can't help you. His name is Buzz Lightyear.
Light beer, if I'm feeling sassy. Awesome shot.
Yo,
badass bad guy.
You killed my father.
No, Buzz.
He is your father.
Did not see this coming, and they almost got the line right. Got the I am part at least.
I finally defeated Surge.
Okay.
True SNES gamer satisfaction.
You can
Wait,
see him
I'm an adult. I
shaking.
can just buy an SNES. By the way, I made a video about a game on Nebula, so go watch it.
Cool. And
Mr. Potato Head always has the right parts for the odd job missions, even without being the staple of pick.
Hold on. Hello? Yep. Okay. Alright, I'll tell him. Yeah, that was Odd Job. He says he wants his stick back.
Pixar movies. This is a gorgeous truck.
Awesome.
Datsun S10? Ooh, or is it an OG Toyota pickup? I want one either way.
That could be cool.
Wonder if they'll ever repay this favor in the most emotionally moving scene of all time.
You saved our lives. We are eternally grateful. Oh, yeah.
On his
just-
butt. My kind of comedy.
I think it's time you learn the
safe,
true
whatever.
meaning of playtime. Right over there, guys. No.
Look,
Let's
Barbie,
go.
a big ugly man doll.
You like Amy. She's an
Oh,
artist.
no.
They set this up as being something terrible when the
no.
reality is that this kid is just going to play with him. It's not like he's being sent to a trash incinerator or
Oh,
anything.
here we go.
That'd be way too messed up for a kid's movie.
Hold on. They may have stopped Stinky Pete, but now they need to go hurry. Now they need to just go save Jesse.
Ride like the wind,
Bullseye!
Tight callback to Woody's Roundup, but it's less riding, more like slipping with style. Toy Story movies are 2
good
for
enough.
2 with ending in great action sequences. This time a very on-genre train chase and then run atop the train.
Huh.
Oh
Bodies.
no, she was curled up in the fetal position because she was trapped in a dark box again.
Oh,
I can't do swords again. I just can't.
Jesse.
I won't go back in the
whoa,
dark.
easy.
Sure about this?
No. Let's go.
Confidence.
No, let's
I mean, yup, they completed the series.
move! Nice.
So look, about that theory. It's totally possible that they were just reusing assets for Andy's hat, but that's no fun.
Oh,
And that is
see?
the same exact hat as Jesse's, just missing the white band that could have absolutely been taken off and lost at some point.
Yeah.
So I do think Emily, Jesse's original owner, is Andy's mom. We don't see her get rid of the hat, and the ages work out. They really lucked out that Andy came in his room first, because if his
What did I
mom
tell
did,
you guys?
she'd probably call the cops and tell them someone broke into her house and left toys and a message for her son. Yeah, you don't want to be owned by her.
No.
Because she already has dragons. That's all. Might eat you.
Well, aren't you the sweetest space toy I ever met?
Flirting, but wow, match made in heaven.
This fella
And
says
this
he
began-
needs to go out back for a little private time.
Out back
Dogs
for
talking to each other.
private
They don't have
time.
any more hands to hold all the beers, writers of Up. Oh look, his swings.
Swings.
Don't feel bad for Al. He stole from a child. And was mean to service industry people. And he parked in an accessible parking spot. Also, he put shaving cream on that person's pie that one time.
Wait, really?
We definitely did it, right?
Come on.
Ending it out with the one and only Robert Goulet.
Yeah.
Wait, so it's a mini boom mic, meaning
at
the
this.
movies are made by a mini film crew of toys? Yeah, that works.
Real funny, Woody.
All right, we're losing our light. Wipe it off and let's go again.
Spot on, annoyed AD.
It's not the Bug's Life tool.
Well, then I don't understand. What is it then?
Work is work,
Here
no
we
shame
go.
in it, guys. And I just noticed that Buzz is using his karate chop action that he learned from Woody last movie.
Karate chop action.
Hey, whoa, what are you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Also, just in case you thought I missed it, Mrs. Potato is reading about Bug's Life, and there's a Bug's Life looking calendar on the wall. Also, these toys at Al's.
Oh!
Everybody gone? Huh? Good.
And I bet movie theater clerks
Yeah?
thought this was bad. They still had a
Good.
minute
Oh,
of credits to get people to leave.
Alright.
The days of rushed straight-to-video Disney sequels came to an end with Toy Story 2. I mean, kinda. because it's Pixar, but
yeah.
also I guess Rescuers Down Under. Still, the point is that we got a fully fleshed
Yeah,
out
alright.
story that built off of the first one, and it's like actual canon.
It was
Bet you
a
didn't
really
know The
good
Lion
movie.
King
I
2
had-
Simba's
I loved
Pride
it.
isn't canon. I feel like that's the type of thing to start a flame war, but none of
It was
those
always
Bambi's
good, in
2
my
or
opinion.
Returns of Jafar are on the main Disney Animation Studio list. If they're canon to you, that's good enough for me. Anyway, Toy Story 2, a movie about a moral conundrum. Not a Sophie's choice so much as a which is the better of these two pretty great options choice. But beyond that, I think the main fun thing that Toy Story 2 does is switch Buzz and Woody's roles. Buzz is initially the one with the identity crisis, and this time around it's Woody who's not sure who he is or where he belongs. Again, not because of any form of rejection, but simply everyone wanting him at the same time. Although the choices
idol?
reveal the movie's actual lesson to us, one I feel as a parent. Woody has the
Dude, I
option
just
to
realized he
be
picked up,
immortal,
like,
forever
heel.
preserved, but it means
A high
missing
heel.
Andy's life. Coming to grips with his own mortality isn't a simple thing, but by the end,
A
he
guy
says
looking
something
like
that
that,
many
picking up a
parents
heel?
say as they realize
Yeah,
they
you
aren't the
know
center of their
exactly
own
what
story anymore.
some people
I
would be
wouldn't
thinking.
miss it for the world.
He says that even after seeing a glimpse into his potential future through Jesse's
Jesse's
flashback.
flashback.
We know it mostly works out, but Woody doesn't. Now, humans don't have the choice to be preserved in amber in Asia, but then, did Woody ever really have a choice? I mean, yeah, he did, but not for the purposes of the movie.
Yeah.
And yet, it's still such a fun movie with stellar
these
action
light
scenes, a
yells.
bunch of comedy,
Ow.
and has that classic adventure
Still seems
feeling
like
that
it's
even the
just hot.
first movie didn't truly capture. It wouldn't be possible without the cast. Wayne Knight really stands out as the villain,
Cool.
but all the new additions add something special to the story. Even secondary baddie Kelsey Grammer isn't just a one-note
Alright,
villain.
cool.
He can't even understand the choice Woody's going through because he's never,
never
had a kid. Honestly, as I
Been
said,
in
I
the
think
box
he'll actually
forever.
come out a happier dude in the end. And who can't get behind that? Looking forward to winning 3. It has one of my favorite... No, I don't think I'd say favorite, but it has a scene
That is feeling.
well, we'll just have to see what I have to say when we get
Can't
there.
wait to see what
Next
you're talking
week.
about.
Oh, hey, next week is Zack Snyder's Justice League Part 1. Get hype. I promise it's really happening this time, unless something crazy happens. Until next week.
Okay. And let's see. With a count of 127, it's rewarded the best new name.
In just a few hours, you'll be sitting around a campfire with Andy making delicious hot schmoes.
Smooth. Alright, and that's what we're going off, leave off in today's video. Want you to remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Down in the description will be a link to this video and the counter video of Cinema Sins. So, remember to like, comment, subscribe for more, and support both those channels and all they do. I'll see all of you folks next time.